This might be the stupidest idea for a video I've ever had, but I'm uploading a video a day for a month, and a half-baked stupid ass idea is exactly what I need. So we're ranking all the Harry Potter characters based on their Rizz. And if you don't know what Rizz is, and or don't have a sense of humor, this ain't the video for you. Alright, Legendary Rizz, W Rizz, Rizz, Mid Rizz, No Rizz, L Rizz. Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter has that chosen one Rizz. The lesson to be learned from Harry is if you're a short king, as long as you're rich and famous enough, you can bag yourself a baddie. And he bags a diverse range of baddies across the movies. However, book Harry, I'd probably put Legendary Rizz. Movie Harry is a little bit acoustic, sometimes a little bit socially unaware, so Harry Potter, the chosen one, has to go into W Rizz. Hermione Granger has that PG-13 Rizz. If this was a usual character ranking, Hermione Granger would be one of my favourite characters of all time. But this is not. This is a Rizz ranking. Hermione Granger, unfortunately, has got no Rizz. Movie Ron Weasley is a whiny little brat for majority of the films, and thank goodness he gets his redemption in the final movie. I'm putting him above Hermione because he does bag the biggest baddie in Hogwarts of all time, so I gotta give some respect. This might be the most biased ranking in this whole list, but I don't care. Draco Malfoy is my favourite character in all of Hogwarts, and I consider the fact that he threw the wand to Harry in Deathly Hallows Part 2 absolutely canon. Draco Malfoy has got that legendary Rizz. Speaking of bad boys, everyone loves a bad boy, and you know Tom Riddle has got that W Rizz. When he lost the nose and got more interested in snakes, maybe dropped a few points, but the fact that he convinced Bellatrix and Nadine to come on his team, dude's got Rizz. You know Dumbledore was smashing a whole assortment of magical creatures. They literally cast Jude Law as young Dumbledore. Dude's got the legendary of legendary Rizz. Alright, let's even the list out. Percy has got L Rizz. Dude is a geek. He is the definition of a job's worth. Ginny has that aggressive Rizz. She really puts it on thick for most of the movies. You have to respect the determination that Ginny had to bag herself someone who was rich and famous and really take the Weasley family up to that next level. Arthur and Molly have that wholesome Rizz. They have no need to Rizz. Molly Weasley can go in mid Rizz because at times she is a little bit flirty to Harry Potter. Someone who is in desperate need of getting laid is Umbridge. You can almost feel and taste the you can almost smell and taste the fact that she hasn't got laid in far too long. And Peter Pettigrew, Wormtail, has that unconsensual Rizz. You know he was putting a bit of love potion into the butterbeers in Hogsmeade for some of the students. And out of all the animals he could have chose to transform into, dude chose a rat. Now, Severus Snape only had eyes for one woman, Lily Potter. However, you know he uses that line to bag himself a whole host of goth girls. I'm going to try and keep this ranking as respectful as it possibly can in the fact that I'm ranking Rizz. McGonagall, definitely, you know, has still a little bit of fire in her belly. And do you ever wonder why Dumbledore really gave that many points to Gryffindor? Hagrid has got that wholesome Rizz. He did his hair, put on the bow tie, and organised a beautiful date. And actually bagged the baddie who's taller than him, which is very difficult. Dobby was smashing a whole host of house elves. Dude's got Rizz. Sirius Black's house elf? No Rizz. And you know what? I think I'm being a bit mean to Percy. I'm going to bump him up to no Rizz. Cedric Digory is the founder of Luxmaxing. He's the model MOGWARTS student. But as a true Luxmaxer, he lets his looks do most of the talking. And the funniest, weirdest scene of all of Harry Potter, and there are many, is when Cedric Digory is introduced and for some reason he jumps out of a tree. If there's a lesson to be learned, as long as you're good looking enough and 6 foot tall, dude's got Rizz. So we're going to have to put Cedric Digory in legendary Rizz. Moaning Myrtle. Now, Moaning wanted Harry and Cedric to put the moaning into Moaning Myrtle. I do think sometimes she has that sexual harassment Rizz. She was thirsty, you gotta respect it. It took Neville Longbottom 8 movies and 7 years to finally speak to a woman. And the only person Neville was smashing, you know, was Professor Sprout. Oh my god. Dude has got the dog in him. You know Sirius Black smashes. He's the original heartbreaker protein shaker. Actually, all of the Marauders definitely have Rizz except Peter. James Potter was like the school jock. Victor ate and he left no crumbs. But he lets his athleticisms and looks do the talking for him. I think in the movie it's canon that Hermione Granger got put off because his lack of Rizz. So actually, I gotta put Crumb in no Rizz. Is it Lucifer, Draco's dad? Towards the end of the movie and in this picture, they have done him so unbelievably dirty. Biggest glow down in Harry Potter history. Luna has Rizz, maybe one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. I know the whole vibe is that she has 0 Rizz. Sue me, I think she's got Rizz. Riz. All right, now we're starting to get really, really tough. Fred and George, they are the epitome of knowing that humour sells. I think Fred and George have W Riz. Bill's got mid Riz. He did get married. I can't remember what this character's name is in Chamber of Secrets, but every scene he was in, he stole the show. Oh, Fleur has got Riz. Let's go. Okay, Wood reminds me of Gary Neville. He is like acoustic about football, and I think Wood was the same about Quidditch. Okay, the giant headmistress. Her and Hagrid got Riz. You know, I felt the chemistry. Now, this guy's got Riz. Dude was smooth. Yeah, dude was smooth. I actually don't have a clue who that is. It looks like James Blunt. Maybe I'll put Dobby down to mid-Riz. You know what? I am going to promote Hermione. I'm going to promote Arthur. L-Riz is reserved for Umbridge and Wormtail. That's the ranking. If you enjoy stupid-ass rankings like this, make sure you like and maybe subscribe, and I'll make another one, maybe, if I don't get cancelled. All right, bros. I'll see you in the next video.